Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Elia is our main character here. We were just checking if we could get into the castle here at Redcliffe, and we can't. So we're going to be leaving and doing a few of the DLC items before we continue the main journey. So the first thing that I want to do with DLC is collect one of the DLC characters. So this character is specific to DLC. You won't be able to actually get the character if you don't have any DLC. On our way out, it looks like this guy is still standing on the bridge. Thomas.
So that's it. You're not going to help us. You're just gonna leave?
Yes, right away.
So, you're abandoning us. If you leave, I doubt we'll make it through the night. Please, we need your help.
It's only 4 people. Elia thinks you'll manage. And if not, she's not going to be able to do much to help. Okay. Let's go here first. Sultry's Pass. We're under attack. Oh, I guess not. This is Redcliffe. That must be what they were afraid of.
They're coming.
Whatever that is, it's making quite a bit of dust in its wake. So after we finish here, or where we're going, we'll go back there.
You have coins, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
I think we already talked to this guy. Maybe he has something different in his shop, though. It doesn't look like it. We can sell a few things, though. That's always useful. I suppose not always, but usually. Sell that greatsword. You know, I don't remember if what Alistair has is better than that or not. Oh, actually, this is a good time to point out the obvious, what I just did, comparing items to. You get to go through this list of all your party members. Not necessarily the people that are in your immediate party, but like your traveling companions. So anyone that you've already unlocked and who is either in your party or at the party camp will be in this list. And you can compare their gear with items in your inventory before selling. You can also compare it with the stuff on available for sale. I think should be able to. Go with Alistair. Yeah, see, there you go. So notice how it says equipped. The one that says equipped, Alistair is wearing. So there you go. I was planning on keeping the ceremonial armor, but I'm not gonna actually use it, so I'm just gonna sell it. Doesn't matter. That clothing doesn't make a difference either. And everything else is good. So let's continue our journey. Okay. Not much here. Just this Felix guy. He has a quest for us. Get
As
the
you say.
herbs, because they'll come in handy later.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Are you asking me to find your mule?
Oh, no. I sent my elf to do that. I mean, I sent my helper, Taran. Nice fellow, that, Taran. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'm Elia, pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
That depends on how. But, do I look like I'm here to help?
No, but maybe you could make an exception. This once? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
Yeah, what's a control rod do?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
How do you even know it'll work?
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
And how much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
You really should have started with that bit of information. The whole it costing nothing really makes this a much better deal. Sounded like he was trying to get something out of us for a bit there. Yeah, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
And if it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Is he still here? No, he peaced out, but he gave us the rod, and it gave us a new quest, so that should unlock something on the map that wasn't there before. Yeah, it did. However, it's further south than Redcliffe, so I think it would make more sense that Elia checks in at Redcliffe on the way down there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to Redcliffe. And we're attacked yet again. Well, potentially attacked. It might just be another person. And it's not. Spoke way too soon on that one. Let's see. Okay, there's a wizard there. I'm going to want to do something about him. The rest of everybody. I'm thinking focus on the big guy. With the exception of my main character here.
Vile and tainted creatures. Let us
Apparently there's traps all over. If you find this same encounter later in the game, there will be a lot more units that you have to fight. So once again, keep these crystals. You should be able to learn why fairly soon. Let's continue our journey to Redcliffe. The attack at nightfall. That looked like it was going to be a quest. Oh, all it did is update the quest. See if anyone survived the attack. You have returned to Redcliffe. We already know we returned. Okay, so we're checking to see if anyone survived. Might as well since we're here. And it makes sense that we'd stop in and go to the tavern, maybe sell anything that we might have collected along our journey. We haven't collected anything, and we literally met with 2 merchants in our journey. I think it's safe to go in the windmill now. Let's see if anyone's taking shelter in there, maybe. It looks fairly empty. Beyond this crate, there's a love letter in it. Let's snoop on the love letter. A collection of... Wait, that's not what I was looking for. Berwick's letter? No. I'm not quite understanding where the love letter comes in. Where is it? I'm not seeing it. Should it be? It should have been a new thing. Oh. Well, I guess not. Didn't actually give us anything. That's weird. Nothing in there, so... It would have been exactly like that if we looked in there previously, before the attack, so... Nothing changed. Now, just in case you missed it last time, up on top of this building, there's a chest up there. It's a locked chest, so you need a rogue to actually be able to unlock it, but there you have it. This is the tavern. Just empty. I'm not seeing any bodies. So that might be a good thing, right? It is a little bit unsettling, though. We haven't seen any bodies, in fact. And it looks like their defense held up. Like, nothing's out of place. Nothing's broken. Maybe people are taking shelter in the blacksmith? I doubt it, because that guy was a cranky old fella. But he's dead, too. His body is still there from when we killed him. But there's no other bodies in there. Okay. Oh, is that someone? It is. Scavenger.
Get away, you! I'm armed!
You're joking, right?
Oh, fine. Just keep your distance. I got here first. Not that the pickings are worth fighting over. Monsters attacked the village and dragged the bodies off to the castle. It's magic. Dark magic. There's a bit of valuables left if you look hard. Apparently the monsters weren't interested in them much. Only survivors in the chantry. Dying or asleep, maybe. I'm not going to risk it.
So he says there's a survivor in the chantry. but we can still take a look around and see if there's any others. But we might as well go check on the survivor first. What do you mean all the bodies were taken to the castle?
Lots of drag marks on the ground, all leading up to the castle. There's blood and bits left around, but no bodies.
What are you doing here then?
Same as you, I thought. Seeing if there's anything of value left. Not like anyone here needs it anymore, right?
I'm surprised Alistair has nothing to say about this yet. We're not going to cut him down just because he's looting. Yeah, how did you survive?
Survive? I came here after the showdown, same as you.
Okay. That's what I thought he'd say, but just in case, you know? Thank you for the information.
Right. Remember, there's plenty to go around.
Apparently he already got what he came for, so he left. Maybe there's some other scavengers. We can do a quick loop around the docking area, just to make sure. We could also check in on all the buildings that we visited previously. Good. Yeah, Dwin said he'd be okay, so let's see if he's still in here. I don't see any bodies, I don't see him. So, clearly, him hiding in his house didn't work out the way he planned. And if he died in there, I doubt we're going to find anything in any of the other buildings. But there's no harm in checking. Nothing, just that locked chest. We didn't bring a rogue still, so no sense worrying about it. Yeah, let's just go straight to the chantry. Or, I guess this is on the way. In the closet still, maybe? No. Okay. We could have checked upstairs, but it's not looking like anyone's gonna be there. We don't care enough to do that, so let's just go see the survivor. That looter seems to have been honest in his portrayal. Okay, Van Tegan. He said he's alive, and let's see. Van Tegan is badly wounded, unconscious, but still alive. Might be able to revive him. Sure, why not? Treat his wounds. So we treat his wounds successfully, he regains consciousness.
What happened? Where am I? Am I still in the village?
I found you here alive, barely.
You found me here? How long did I lay there? Why wasn't I killed?
And he just ran away. Oh well. Yeah, so that scavenger, he was pretty thorough in his search for loot. There was literally one person that survived.
They're gone. All of them. You abandoned us. Why would you leave us to this fate?
So it'd be better if I was dead too.
I suppose not. I should be thankful I'm alive. It's just... everyone I sought to protect is dead. I know you have business of your own here. Is this why you have returned?
I mean, not really, but... surely our Lehman must be dead by now.
Don't say that. You don't know that. He could still be alive. I had planned to make my way into the castle once everyone was safe, and it seems there is nothing stopping me now. Come with me to the mill, if you like. We can talk more there.
So, Van Tegan is planning on going to the castle. And since we're here, it does seem like we might as well do that as well. Just to see. So he's set up by the mill. So we should see him up here. There he is. Just looking at the castle.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Could have mentioned that before. Why didn't you enter the castle in the first place?
I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan. Thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
That's suspicious. So whatever came to the village killed everybody except for Tegan, and this woman comes and just so happens that she's looking for the one person alive to go to the castle where those things, whatever they were, came from. You don't seem very concerned about what's happened here.
What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
And what about our Lehman? Is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
So from the sounds of it, she hired a mage for tutoring purposes for some reason. And the mage unleashed presumably a demon, because that's the only thing that really comes to mind. Mage, demon. I guess he could have summoned a corpse, but generally how that type of magic works is you encourage a spirit from the Fade to possess a corpse. So that's very similar, but I doubt it would be powerful enough to actually have a mind of its own and do all the things that she's claiming it did. Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned.
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Logan's fingers are in everything, so it seems. So, Logan presumably hired a mage to come here and kill Tegan, but Tegan was poisoned before the events at the beginning of the game, like where the king died, Ostagar. That entire battle, Van Tegan, the only reason he didn't bring his army to help there was because he was already poisoned by that point. And we know that from our previous encounters with Knights of Redcliffe who are searching for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. So it does seem as though Logain has had this entire thing planned from long before the Battle of Ostagar, which would mean that he has been planning on overthrowing the king for quite some time. Or, if not the king, at least getting rid of the Grey Wardens. Now, the reason I say maybe not the king is because at Ostgar, when we were having our plan meeting to set the plan for the battle, Logain was extremely encouraging towards the king to not be fighting with the Grey Wardens, but rather to go to safety with Logain. And the king refused, and ultimately the king has the final say, so Logain had to back down. Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
Why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
He has no men? Unless she's referring to us, because she thinks that we work for Tegan for some reason. Which is possible. Okay. Enough questions. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
What good will that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
What exactly am I supposed to do in there?
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. The village is gone. There's nobody left to help us. If you choose not to go, I suppose it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Well, I'm not going to promise to rescue everyone. We don't care enough. But it does seem like at least the important people are still alive, so we should try to do something. Any reason I should go in there?
Don't you need Eamon's help against Tairn Loghain or the Darkspawn? If that's not enough, do it for whatever wealth you can find in the castle. My brother is, or was, a wealthy man. If you help his family, I am sure he will overlook anything you take in the process.
One fool plan on top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Oh, I love Sten's comments. He's great. Now, it did seem pressing, so maybe we should go right now. Instead of going to get our golem. Yeah, we're just gonna do it right now. You said there's a secret entrance in here somewhere. We didn't see it before. I'm still not seeing it yet. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, here it is. Secret passage. Well, we're in the castle's basement, but I'm actually going to end the episode here for now. We'll continue right from here next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to subscribe and give the video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.